Okay, so I only have about 20 minutes here, and I'm going to show you how to make about 10 million credits in Elite Dangerous in just 20 minutes. I'm doing this in Horizons. Yeah, we'll allow access. Sounds good. We're going to be using the Quince system, and we're going to be doing planetary scan missions. That's sweet audio. Turn it down a little bit. Probably would be nice to hear me talking a little bit, right? So Quince, Quince, is a system about 450 light years from the bubble. It's got a station called Millerport, which is right next to a planet called Cosmala Rewards. And the trick to earning these credits real quick involves board swapping. It involves getting a good rank. It involves being very selective on which missions you take. Being very selective about which missions you take. Sorry, I had to be interrupted. So I only take missions that are worth more than 400,000, typically.
Incoming mission critical message.
Sometimes I'll pick up ones for slightly less. Like this one, 380. That's pretty close.
Incoming mission critical message.
Alright, and then you swap out. So I'm in solo right now. I'm going to save and exit to main. Going to switch back and go to open play. I found I seem to get the best results if I go solo, open play, then private group, solo, then open play, solo, private group, solo, etc., etc. Just alternating between those three options. And that refreshes the boards the most efficiently. Sometimes you'll get stuck in a rut. Not too often, but it sometimes happens.
Incoming mission critical message. Incoming mission critical message.
And this shouldn't take too long. As long as I don't run into any issues. You also get little bits of data, like here you can get flawed focus crystals. I've even seen exquisites here. Of course, this is post the most recent update. This is just another method of mission stacking. You might have heard of the 17 Draconis mission stacking. You used to be able to stack massacre missions and kill skimmers to get Buka credits, but this is definitely not as lucrative, but as I'm trying to display here, in about 20 minutes I'm making 10 million credits. If you're like me and you don't have a great deal of time to spend in a game, 10 million credits, 2 or 3 times in a week, that's 30 million credits. That's enough to get most really nice ships in this game. I mean, it's not going to give you, all the modifications that you're going to eventually want. Oh, we got some board stagnation. It's okay. We'll live. And we're waiting for it. I'm sure I'll review this video and find that I just lost track of the mode I was in and just went to the same mode 3 times in a row just now. You know, that happens. Mistakes happen. What's important is that I stay within the time limit I set for myself, the 20 minutes. There we go. Tried recording this earlier.
Mission critical message.
I got this wonderful glitch where I'd fail a mission before I started it.
Incoming mission critical message. Incoming mission critical message. Incoming mission critical message. Incoming mission critical message.
I've got to be nearing the limit now.
Incoming mission critical message.
18. You know what? I'm at 18. I'm just going to pick up a couple junkers.
Incoming mission critical message.
Just so I can do
Incoming
this.
mission critical message.
Oh, make sure you're not in open play, because nobody likes to get murdered. And I am not flying a combat ship, nor am I flying a PvPing runaway ship. Just running a standard ASP Explorer. If I had used a little foresight, I probably wouldn't have picked up those junkers, because now I'm in solo play, and I'm sure there's probably more missions. I don't know why I'm doing this. It's a habit. It's too nice.
Incoming mission critical message. Incoming mission critical message.
Good enough. So, now we're going to target the planet for smaller rewards.
Detachment sequence complete. You may proceed when ready.
Landing gear retracted.
Try not to hit every ship on the way out. And I like to go to frame shift first.
Charging.
And as soon as you hit frame shift, you're going to
4,
start scanning.
1. Engage.
And once you scan, it's going to find a whole bunch of things.
Incoming mission critical message.
Make sure to watch and don't accidentally
Incoming
crash
mission
into the
critical
planet.
message.
And this is what we're looking for, our search zone outpost. You can also see it over here in the navigation. And it's all the same spot. And what this is what you're going to scan. So you have to go to that zone. I like to not get too close until I'm right where I want to be. So now you're going to crash into the planet. Sort of, kind of, not really.
Orbital flight engaged.
Going a little fast. I'm going to slow her down a little bit. A little loopy. Okay. Because once you hit that drop zone, it's going to move around a little bit. You're probably going to see 4 or 5 times when it moves. But right now I'm just gliding to the surface. So you can usually just boost about here. You gotta watch occasionally because it's dark on this part of the planet right now, and not the best thing for not hitting the ground. It's a low G planet, so it's not too bad. Eventually what's going to happen is it's going to find the place I'm looking for. Which I believe it just did. I'm just getting a little altitude because I'm not entirely fond of crashing into a planet myself. Okay, so what you want to do is, of course, land. You're going to see my terrible lack of flight skills here. Best way to do it is to land so that your backside's facing toward the base. Oops, I was still moving. Oh well. Not a big deal. Please land. There you go. Launch your Scarab.
Drive assist on. Low gravity warning.
Alright. So, as you see, there is a red zone. So I'm going to dismiss my ship, because I'm going to sacrifice the Scarab to the mission. What you're looking for, see those orange towers? There's 3 of them in this base. You're going to scan those. So let's do that now.
Warning. You have entered the trespass zone.
So what's going to happen here?
Incoming message.
Okay. They're going to probably get pissed at me at some point here. But I scanned one, and as you notice, a bunch of mission updates just hit me. Because they're all done now. So I could be done here, but I like to be a little thorough here. You see there was 2 more of these scan points. If you scan all 3 of them, you actually get some materials, which I'm going to show you now. And also, because I'm sacrificing the Scarab to save me some time, I wait until I get my bounty.
Incoming message.
Bounty. So, they're all going to go apeshit on me.
Under attack.
I await my death, please. Because the sooner they destroy my Scarab, the less time I'm waiting. Some people self-destruct here, but I prefer to just be sent to my ship. Sweet space death. So, I'm gonna be on my ship. 20k up. That's great.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let's get the heck out of here. Wait for it to start the frame shift.
2, 1, engage.
And I'm flying up at just shy of 90 degrees. Gonna target Millerport here, because that's where I'm going eventually here. As soon as I hit the OC zone on the right side of my navigation there. Here, let's get a mouse. Whatever. So as soon as I hit the OC zone, right here, we'll be able to turn toward the Millerport. In this case, it's on the other side of the planet, so hitting OC is pretty important, because otherwise I'll be going at like 500k, which is not fast enough to actually get anywhere in space. So here I'm just slowly turning, and there it is. So here we go. Timer is going down, which is good. Means I'm moving fast. And we wait until it hits 8 seconds and slow down to 75%. And that will make it so that my timer never goes under 6 seconds. Once I get 1 million meters from the target, I can drop, and then I'll be right in front of the mouth of the spaceport, the mail slot, whatever you want to call it. So I do have an auto-docking computer. This is totally not necessary, but I like to have one, because once I get into the port, not that I can't do it, but I don't really like having to find my destination and deal with all the docking nonsense. The docking computer actually does a very good job of this. Even though sometimes you'll occasionally bump things, it's not a big deal. So, we're landing here. Looking at my timer, we're at 17 minutes here, so right on schedule. So let's turn it in and see how much we made. So, 695 million. 685.1. And let's turn in our missions. So this is also really good for picking up rank in the Empire. I'm sure there are missions or bases that are good for this for the Federation too. Because I'm turning in 20 missions at a time, it's pretty good. Unless I get glitches where it takes forever to load the mission rewards. So, 707 million. So that's like 12 million, or sorry, 7. Yeah, so that's 12 million credits in just under 20 minutes. Well, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.